The fact about population explosion in India is that a new country is born here every year. Such conditions require that you give importance to medical aid due to the infant mortality rate. Certain health issues need urgent answers from science and biotechnology. This is where Padma Bhushan Dr. Maharaj Kishan Bhan's accomplishments come into the public eye. In the field of pediatrics, biotechnology and public health, especially in finding solutions for diarrheal diseases and child sustenance, Dr. Bhan's contribution is substantial.
When I was in Delhi, I saw a lot of children with diarrheal diseases. And one night I had about 60 kids who came in with dehydration. I was overwhelmed. I was a resident. And I thought to myself, there must be scientific answers to these problems. And so I decided to adapt science to solve children's problems. My search for a vaccine was actually accidental. It struck me that maybe this virus is naturally altered in a way that it can cause infection, it is shed in the stool, but it does not cause disease. And that is exactly what a vaccine does. And then the question was of doing development work, working with a company, Bharat Biotech, produced several formulations of the vaccine till we found one that seemed suitable. And then we spent 10-15 years doing large number of trials to establish its safety, its efficacy, which is a very long and cumbersome process.
Envious is the perfect word describing Dr. Bhan's academic backdrop, and one hopes to achieve even half of it to feel honored. It is no wonder that achievements refuse to leave his side. Born in a Kashmiri Pandit family in Srinagar in 1947, Dr. Bhan admits to the influence of his parents and surroundings.
My father once told all the brothers, and he said, I brought you to this world, but I don't own you, find your own way. And so we had a good blend of education and experience. So we didn't only learn from books, we also learned from exploring our neighborhoods and environments. And so there was no effort to over-discipline us. And we learned by making mistakes, you know. I went to a wonderful school started by a New Zealander. It's called Bisco, and he brought amazing emphasis on personality and wholesome development. So sports, mountaineering, science, just great all-round development and emphasis on being responsible. I had a teacher in Delhi, Professor Shanti Ghosh, who recently expired, and she was one such influence. She taught us law of service, of Gandhism. There were other influences that taught me the love of science and knowledge. So I've been lucky. I've met some wonderful mentors. You know.
Dr. Bhan's childhood also had a special connection with his wife, Girija Bhan. It was through her father's organization SOS that the couple met each other.
I think it was what I call more arranged cum love marriage. So it was the family that were more pushing us to get married. And we both wanted it very much, so it kind of clicked.
My wife Girija is an entrepreneur. She runs her own company. She also runs a women's and children's welfare organization, so she combines business and social duty together.
Pride also comes from the achievements of one's children. This is where the couple stands very tall, as all their children have chosen their independent paths. It is but natural that someone in Dr. Bhan's position to be very busy. At 67, he holds important positions at national and international level, but still finds time to delve over hobbies and things beyond science.
I am passionate about sports, but I'm deeply interested in cinema. As a medical student, I read English philosophy and literature very seriously. I'm basically a fun person, so I connect a lot with a lot of people. Now at this late stage, learning to rediscover nature. South Indian, I eat thin dosa and idli, and continental, I eat a lot of seafood and fish. Kashmiri, I like yakhni, I like some lamb, I love the Kashmiri Sikh kebab. South Indian breakfast, continental lunch and Kashmiri dinner. I like the understanding the big picture of this universe and of life.
The mark of an achiever is in those around him speaking highly about him.
He is a researcher to his core and an extremely nice and a thorough gentleman.
What I can say for myself and for many others that have worked with Dr. Bhan, there is only one word for working with him, that it is a life-changing experience.
It interests us to know that a man of Dr. Bhan's caliber too has a rather amusing side to him, which is typical to a genius.
I generally had a reputation of being mildly disorganized, forgetful.
Typical researcher in that sense, losing spectacles every now and then, and somebody will go and make a new spectacle for him.
So Dr. Bhan has lost maybe his passport, he has lost his spectacles, but he has always found them.
It is natural that achievements are followed by awards. It is the way the world works. For Dr. Bhan, getting recognition for his incredible work is expected. Dr. Maharaj Kishan Bhan's contributions in the field of pediatrics, biotechnology and public health should be much applauded considering healthcare in a country like India. While his rotavirus vaccine is all set to cut down infant mortality rate majorly, his work, views and philosophy makes us proud to honor him with the H.K. Firodia Award.